Bad.
Look how bad that is. Hey, you see the gas tank thing?
Yep.
They just strap you for it. The driver's seat, the passenger seat. They cut it off. Get back, maybe cut it out, get them over. The driver's seat, they'll push right into the passenger seat. Should I leave the plates on this one?
Yeah, just leave it on this guy.
That's what I thought.
I don't even know it's a ride out.
Right. I can't believe you walked away.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, they had to put a steam wheel on. I guess they're gonna get that on the
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure since you've clicked on this video, you saw the title, and that is 100% true, not clickbait or whatever. Yeah, I crashed it. So you're probably asking, how did that happen? So it was Saturday, January 5th at like 8 p.m. I was coming home from work. I just put gas in my truck actually, and I was taking the long way home, and it was a little wet out. I didn't know. And the tires on my truck weren't the best. So took the long way, and there was this road, and you turn left onto it, and then it kind of bends this way and then bends the other way in like that kind of shape. It wasn't that sharp, but still. And I was going around that turn. I don't even think I was going that much over the speed limit. I'm not just saying that, like I genuinely mean that. So I was going up to the turn, and I turned in, and then the back end came out, right? So I tried to correct it. I did a little adjustments, and I knew I couldn't bring it back. And as well, there was a car coming towards me in oncoming traffic, and a car behind that car. So I saw them coming, and I was at this point sideways, pretty much half and half between the lanes. And it was either I hit them, or I just kind of, spin out and kind of take it myself or see where it takes me, right? So I just kind of whipped it to the right, and that unsettled the truck, so it caught traction finally, decided to catch traction when I did that. Hooked up, swung the other way, spun out completely sideways, and I went sideways into a pole. I'm sure I'll have pictures up. You can see what's left of the truck and all that. But yeah, so I guess I'll give you what I saw, which I kind of threw that in a little bit. But so I was going up to the turn, wasn't thinking much about anything. I just put gas in my truck, and I was on my way home from work. So, took the turn. I felt it go out, so that, I should be able to save this. No, I thought I could. I didn't. And I saw two cars coming, and I was just like, no, I'm not gonna involve these people. Obviously, I'm not just gonna hit them or whatever. So I just did. I let off the gas, whipped it to the right. And from the driver's seat, all I remember was I seen headlights coming, and then I whipped it. I don't really remember much between turning the wheel and seeing the pole. But that's the last thing I seen. Was I was like going backwards almost, or at least sideways towards the pole, and I looked over and the pole was there. I could see it coming, right? It was like unavoidable. Nothing I could do. I had my foot on the brake, nothing. I just slid right into it. I was knocked unconscious immediately. I don't remember even hitting the pole. And from there, it's just really bits and pieces. Like, as soon as I hit the pole, knocked out, it was like being asleep. And then I gained a bit of consciousness going into the ambulance when I remember I was looking up to the sky, or to the ceiling. I saw the ceiling of the ambulance and I knew what it was. And then I asked, what happened, right? Because it felt like a dream. And then the paramedic was like, yeah, you crashed your truck into a pole. I was like, oh. But there's a lot of different things that could have happened, and thankfully it didn't. And the firefighters, paramedics, police, the Niagara region, like OPP, Niagara police, Niagara firefighters and all them, the paramedics, were very fast. One of the witnesses, or at least one of the cars that I think I avoided, pulled over and instantly called 911 and then waited by the scene until they arrived. And apparently they were really fast, and they got me there safely, obviously. I mean, I have just a few scratches, like I have a tiny scratch here, a bit of bruising up here and on my hip. But no, I mean, I'm fine. I mean, I'm reconcussed. And I say reconcussed because a year ago in May, I actually had a concussion. Never said anything about it on my channel because it didn't matter to you guys. But I did have a concussion, and I was dealing with that, and I still was dealing with that up until my crash on Saturday, and now I'm dealing with another one. Yeah, so now my truck is a write-off. That's just down the drain, and I have to save for a new car. Now you're also wondering, because I'm just going to go over some questions that I'm assuming you're going to ask. You're probably asking, what about the roof, right? Because the truck was not a convertible, and with this collision of the pole, that obviously wouldn't rip the roof off. So what happened to that? They had to cut me out of the truck, actually. Like the safest way to get me out, because they didn't know if I had a spinal injury, was to just, they knew the truck was a write-off. Anyone who looked at that truck, you can tell the frame was bent. So it's a shame, because I was gonna do some things for the truck, or I was at least gonna sell it in the spring and use that money, or I was gonna save up some money now and then sell the truck and then combine the money to get something. I don't know what, but so that's kind of down the drain, but at least I'm, here, so. But here's some things actually that was in the truck. So obviously the key, which was still in the ignition when I crashed. So here's my, it's just a 6, shout out to It's Just a 6. Little don't lose sight key tag. So there's a bit of dirt on there, both sides. I'm probably gonna just leave that on the chain here with the key. So I'll probably just keep this on the shelf or something, just as memory. I don't know. Then there's also this. It's a piece of the mirror, the driver's side mirror. I can tell because the driver's side mirror was like some aftermarket, I don't even know. They just kind of broke it and pushed it in there just to make it work when we bought the truck. So this is a piece from that. The sunglasses, these were in the center console, which they had to yank out. Oh man, I actually didn't even look at these too up close. But these are actually... These are Guitarmageddon ZL1 sunglasses. Well, this is obviously just the arm. So, yeah, these are the Guitarmageddon ZL1 sunglasses. I don't even know if he still sells these. But I would wear these pretty much everywhere, actually. Because they were, cheap, they were nice, and I respect him as a person and a YouTuber, so, got these, wore them. And it's a bummer, because apparently these were on the ground after. And here's what they look like now. There you go. So there's just dirt all in them. and especially so on the inside. So these won't be worn anytime soon, probably not ever. I'll probably just keep these with the key and the mirror and all that. I mean, that truck gave me a lot of problems when I first got it, and then it ended up pretty much saving my life. So I just want to thank Aaron at Merc Jukes, Nick at NB Garage if he ever uploads a video. Come on, Nick. And other friends, my family. I know for a fact Jake is watching this, so thank you, Jake, because you pretty much inspired me to actually make this video, because I really didn't want to. And just everyone who kind of, talked me out of it. Like, I was in a bad place. I was like, I destroyed my truck. And that was my one thing to make videos on. This is my one thing I loved doing. I loved going for drives, loved listening to music, making videos, taking pictures. Like, I have so many pictures on that truck, like hundreds of pictures. It's just what I love to do, and then just to see it literally hit a pole. I would love for some YouTubers to, recognize this, because I'm such a big fan of people like Street Speed 717. I was even on his channel at one point because I sent mail to him. Guitar Magen ZL1 obviously had your sunglasses, and of course It's Just a 6, Gavin, because, well, it's your key tag. So this was with me in the crash, and I always would look at this, because this, like, going into work, going to school, this is always great to just look at. Don't lose sight, it's powerful. So if any of you watching for some reason don't know any of those three people, Street Speed 717, Guitar Magen ZL1, It's Just a 6, I'm going to put them all on the screen. Go watch them. They're great. So Mike, Nick, Gavin, thank you for, I don't even know, just thank you for being you, I guess, and being, inspirational. I know, Nick, you work so much, so that's inspirational in itself, and well, I supported you by having your glasses, which are kind of ruined now, but, and Mike, I don't really have anything from you. I have a t-shirt, but I wasn't wearing that, so I don't really have that down here, because that's kind of irrelevant, but I don't know, maybe share this video to them, or maybe send it to them somehow. Maybe they can take notice to it, and like, I'm not one to, like, I don't want to, I'm not trying to make myself, seem more important because, oh, I crashed. Like, I don't want to do that. It's just, I want a good to come out of this, and for me, the only thing I care about doing is YouTube and making videos and whatever. So something good to come out of this would be to not dwell on this and just have this get spread everywhere and promote safe driving. Be careful out there when it's wet, and just for me, in my own personal interest, to get my channel out there, and like, just that would make it just that much, like, better for me. Then it wouldn't feel like it happened for nothing. So I just want something good to come out of something so terrible, and it could have been worse. So I hope you guys can understand that, and you won't, be upset with me. And I'm afraid, I don't know what I'm going to do with the content. I'm going to try and, keep it up, but it's hard. I don't have a car. I can't really go out. For now, I'm going to go rest. I don't know when I'm going to edit this video, so whenever it goes up, it goes up. But for now, I'm going to rest, take it easy like I should, and I'm going to try and get back to work. Thank you guys for watching. If you can, just shout this video out to some YouTubers or friends, family. Share it around. Like, drive safe, okay? In my case, I took that turn, and, I thought it was all going to be fine. Could have been black ice, the police say. Could have been, no one knows for sure. Regardless, it was wet. My tires on my truck were bad, and I should have accounted for that. Should have taken it slower. But it gets out of hand really fast. So yeah, it's really cool to go out and drift and whatever, but it's really not, because in really like 2 seconds, not even. So yeah, just want to bring awareness to that. Like, it can get out of your hands really fast, so just be safe out there. It's not worth it. Unfortunately, I'm still here, and I believe that there's a reason for that. So, and that's just to tell you guys, just slow it down, be careful. Snow, ice, rain, doesn't matter. Even on dry days, just take it easy. But for now, that's it from me. I don't know when my next video will be, but I'll talk to you guys soon, and then I can get fully recovered here pretty quickly. But until then, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. If he's ready.
Ready?
Count us.
2, 1. No! Monica! Oh, that's so much closer.
Do this mirror because it's broken and I have to replace that soon. And I cleaned this window, it's still kind of streaking, but I'm going to put my sticker on there right now. I'm not hearing any rattling, so that's definitely a good sign. Third. Definitely not a good, that's definitely a good sign. There's no rattling or anything. That's what I was worried about, so I should be able to just toss that paper and tape and toss that in the garbage. Alright, so let's shut her all up. Alright, so here's the paper I was telling you guys about. Just taking the truck for a little test drive. I'll explain more, but clutch and everything just feels so much tighter. This feels like how it should have, so this is a good sign. Had to push it all the way up that, and it's a slight incline. This heavy truck.
Holy shit. Yeah. Wow. 85K. Okay.
I'm trying to get as much angle as I can, boy.